What is going on, everybody? How we doing today? What is going on, Rusty Corvine? There was also yes, Rusty Corvine. That was you. Both times both the people in my chat right now are Rusty Corvine. I made a bit of a mistake. I forgot to log out of my other account. Basically, I've explained it before. I have an account that I'm going to start doing double uploads to. So I'm actually going to have a lot of my old videos on that account, and I'm just kind of experimenting. I'm seeing what happens if I take a new account that I don't stream to, and I upload some of my more popular videos, or just some of my more well-done videos. You know, the first video that's on that channel, if you check it out right now, that was not a popular video of mine by far, but it was a more well-done video of mine. Oh, excuse me. So I figured, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna put it there. Um, but anywho, what is going on, everybody? Hope we're all right, as usual. Hope we're doing okay. I didn't shill the stream anywhere. Whoopsies, whoopsies, silly me. At least I thought I didn't stream it. Justin Minks fucking tweeted something at some point. I don't know. Anyway, um, bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Sorry. I'm just checking something out real quick. I'm checking something out. Yep. So I need to go bada bing, bada boom. Sorry about that. As usual. As usual. All right. Milk Hunter 69 says no shill needed. That is true. I am streaming to 3 different places right now, but I feel better when I shill. I feel better when I shill. Specifically, I have to shill to my own Discord server, you know? Like that's the only thing that I use my Discord server for at all is just shilling my stuff, you know? So like if I don't shill there, there's basically no fucking point to what I'm doing anyway, you know? Um, but, 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 anyway. Um, so it is Wednesday. We have been streaming on Wednesdays as of late, and I figured, you know what? It's been a minute. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna play some Postal 2, but of course, we're not just gonna get right into that right away. We're gonna do our thing. We're gonna do our thing, you know, sit here chatting it up first, and I have some shit to tell you guys. I'm not pissed off. I'm actually, you know, when you're amped in a good way, right? Like you're just pumped up. I'm pumped up, and it's not necessarily for a good thing, but I'm the good type of pumped, I guess you could say. And we'll talk about that in a second though, because Rusty Corvine said was never too fond of this hold music. Yeah, that was by Chris Lynch. Chris Lynch made this music along with somebody else. And he was nice enough to let me use it for free. All I had to do was credit him. So, you know, you can see that on the screens, on the title screen, the intro screen. Excuse me. I don't like, if there's one thing I can't stand, it's when I go to like a Medicare stream and there's straight up like between 5 and 10 minutes of the start screen. Right now, I wanted to make sure I had a start screen because I didn't just want to like there's a couple of different reasons. One, I don't want to start the stream and then I'm just here, right? I want to start the stream. I want to be able to see what's going on in the chat. I want to be able to see how the stream seems to be doing. I want to be able to shill the stream once it's started, right? I want to be able to do all those things. So that gives me a little bit of time, which I failed to do this time. But and then in addition to that, if there's one thing I can't stand, it's when I didn't have a start and an end screen and my streams would get cut off. Like my streams would straight up just fucking like the last like 2 to 3 minutes of my streams would be gone, and that was like annoying to me. I didn't like that. As if anybody's sitting around watching a 2 to 4 hour stream like all the way through. But you get the idea. Um, K4000 makes some bangers. Those are free for commercial use. And yeah, that is one thing that I was gonna say is like, I don't know, maybe I should change that up at some point, you know. I don't put too much thought into like the start and the end, you know. Somebody Coma Lives was nice enough to make my start and my end screens, and he made multiple of them, and they're like really cool. They're really good, and I still have a lot of love for him because of that. I appreciate the fuck out of that. He also has done some other stuff for me as well in the past. But um, yeah, what was I gonna say? Like, it might not be a bad idea to get some new music at some point, but we'll see how that goes in the future. But man, like I said, I'm kind of pumped up. Okay, now this is a continuation of something that I talked about on Friday. Okay, so last Friday, my wife hits me up and she says that there was a guy from my apartment complex. This is a guy that I've had issues with multiple different times, multiple different ways, by the way. He calls up my wife because in June or July, I forget which, our lease is going to be up, and he was trying to pressure my wife into signing a new lease well before we had to. Essentially, what happened, and this is weird in and of itself, right? But what happened is, mid to late last month, I get an email that says that our lease is going to be up over the summer. They gave us a new offer. That's real fucking early. And the reason why they do that is because they're trying to get you on the hook, or they're trying to keep you on the hook. They're trying to keep us on the hook, right? Um, they're giving us an offer that is so early that there's no way we're going to be able to find a new place and not break the lease, right? Is why they do that. Um, so that's kind of scummy as is, but they at least gave us until May 1st on paper. On paper. The paper that we were given that has the offer on it. We were given until May 1st to get them an answer. All we had to do was sign it and give it back and mark an X as to whether or not we wanted to go another 12-month lease for a ridiculous amount of money, or month to month for an even more ridiculous amount of money. They want me paying like 3 grand a month, just to go month to month in this place, you know? Now, that was fucked up of that guy for a couple of different reasons. Because, for one thing, we have a piece of paper that was sent to us by them saying we have until May 1st. So right now he's already going against what his own company gave us. He's trying to manipulate us into saying yes before we even have to say yes, right? But then in addition to that, he's calling my wife because, and this guy's from Africa, right? He calls my wife because in his head he's thinking, I will get the woman. I will get the woman to sign the lease, and we will get them for another 12 months. We will get them for the 12 months. Right? That's what he was thinking. He thought he would be able to manipulate my wife. And my wife, I love the fuck out of her, man. She's not the kind of person who's going to be like, oh no, oh no, okay, all right, okay, I'll talk to my husband. I'll tell him we got to sign the lease right now. She didn't do that, right? Instead, she actually kind of told a lie. She said that I was gone for the weekend. I was on a business trip. That was her way of not having to fucking deal with him trying to be a pussy, right? So me, when I first heard this, she didn't tell me about the business trip part. I threw my shoes on. I had my keys in my hand. I sent my wife a voice message, as I tend to do. My wife and I, we send a lot of voice messages to each other. Um, and I was like, I'm gonna go down there right now and I'm gonna tell him never to call you again, because that is absolutely disgusting. Like, that is the grossest fucking behavior. My wife stopped me because she said that the reason why she said, no, we can't give an answer now is because, I'm on a business trip. So I said, you know what, fine, whatever. It's better for us to not have some kind of big ass confrontation anyway. Let's just continue looking for other places. So we go ahead, we're gonna do that, right? Well, Yup says, love the stream, Scooter. You kill it every time. Would love to lick and worship your sweaty pits after a workout sesh. Well, come on over, my man. I sparred for like 6 or 7 rounds earlier. Come on down. Um, so, so. Well, you see Milk Hunter 69. That's more of like an Indian accent. The sorry you must sign the lease, right? So sorry you must sign the lease, please, please, bloody, fucking. That's what that is. Uh, I'm trying to get good at Africa guy voice. You know who has a really good Africa guy voice is Nick Mullen. I love the fuck out of his Africa guy voice. I could listen to him talk like that for hours and hours. It's just so fucking hilarious, dude. Um, Africa guy voice would be, so. Excuse me, fuck. I'm trying to work into it. I'm trying to work into it. Sir, you must sign the lease. We need you to sign. We need you. we need you to sign the lease. And when you sign the lease, you will be here for another 12 months and you will give us this amount of money. I am a businessman. I am a businessman. I am talking to you man to man. You see, and it's slowly morphing into a an Indian accent because that's what's happening is with as I try to learn Africa guy accent, it slowly morphs into Indian guy accent if it's not already in Indian guy accent. But anyway, so that was the end of round one. Okay, I let this guy have it. It's whatever. Who gives a fuck, right? Today I get a call from a number that I vaguely recognize it, but I'm not 100% sure. Turns out it's the office. Okay, he had tried to call my wife again. I didn't even know it at the time. I just he called me, so I was gonna give him the business this time, right? He called my wife. She didn't answer, so he decided he would call me, which he should have been calling me from the get go. He should have been calling me in from the get go, but he didn't want to do that because, like I said, he's thinking I can manipulate the woman. I know how to manipulate the woman, so we get the money, right? That's what was going through this fucker's head. So I don't answer the phone. I get a voice message, right? I decide, okay, you know what? I'm gonna call him back and I'm gonna give him what for, right? And when I say what for, I don't even mean like I'm gonna like give him a piece of my mind. I'm just gonna let him know, like, yo, don't ever call my wife again, bro. So what ends up happening is I call and I wanted to do I wanted to do a couple of things, okay? One, I wanted to let this guy know, no, you are not only incorrect, but you're also being a pussy, right? We have until May 1st to give an answer. So we're going to give an answer on May 1st. You do not call us trying to lean on us, trying to grind us into a deal with scare tactics. You do not do that, right? That was one of the main things. And then the other thing was like, yo, don't ever call my wife again, bro, unless it's an emergency. So I hit him up, and the first thing I do is I say, "Hi, I'm Scott. I'm returning a call." And he's like, "Oh, hello. I am Ojibwe." He's got some weird fucking like African name, like probably Nigerian, and he's obviously from Africa, right? Starts with an O, and it's got all these weird fucking like consonants and shit like that. Um, so like he's like, "Oh, I am Obukalu," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." So for first thing, you said something about like we have an offer, and if we don't get you an answer by like the end of the weekend, or in this case I would assume it's the end of today, because that's pretty much what he said in the voicemail that he left me. If we don't give you an answer by the end of the day, you're saying that the amount of money that we're going to have to pay every month is going to go up. And he tried to sit here and like explain in his little like I am a businessman and I am manipulating the client. Like he was trying to fucking do that bullshit where a lot of businessmen do this. It's fuck. A lot of businessmen do this. It's not even just like an African guy thing, but like in Nigeria and a lot of other African countries, that's just the culture they have, is like see what you can get out of everybody all the time. Like I don't even think American black people are like that a lot of the time. I think they're a little bit more straight shooters when it comes down to it. But like we're getting into specifics here. Um, when it comes to like that situation, I ask him, okay, so you gave us a number. What was that number? He told me the number. It was some gargantuan bullshit that this place is not worth. And I said, okay, so what you're saying is if we don't agree to a new lease right now, that number is going to go up. He tried to explain in his like stupid, like fucking con man, piece of shit, businessman, salesman type of way, and I just cut him off immediately. I was like, "Well, hey, I don't need the explanation. Just give me a yes or a no." And he says yes, and I'm like, "Okay, cool." I called to do three things. That's number one. The second one is you will never call my wife again under any circumstances other than a life-threatening emergency that she needs to be aware of. And as soon as I said that, he tried to cut me off and he was like, "You cannot give me that command. She is on the list as someone to call, right? Jeez. He tries to like talk over me and I just straight up didn't let him. I was like, "Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. You're not talking right now, bro. Stop talking." I had to treat him like a kid, right? And it took him a minute. He tried to keep talking, but it just was not going to work for him. And because of that, he shut his mouth and I said, "You do not call another man's wife trying to fucking lean on him." I don't even think I swore. I'm very careful when I'm doing something like this. I don't even think I swore. I basically was just like, "Look, dude, you called my wife trying to pressure her, okay? You've known for a long time you should be calling me and dealing with me, all right? Not her, not anybody. So don't even try it." And then I moved on to the third thing, which was we had until May 1st, excuse me. I forget if I've been saying May or March this entire time, but it is May 1st. We have until May 1st to get you an answer, and we're going to give you an answer on May 1st. We have documentation that was received before any of this junk about you have to give us an answer now, sir. Like we way before, like a fucking week before, I was getting emails from your dumbass, which I promptly ignored because I know when your name pops up on my notifications to ignore that shit because it's gonna be some stupid shit from a pussy, from a pussy ass motherfucker. It's gonna be some stupid shit, you know. Ojib, Ojib Shindaba. Hold on. Ojib Shindabwa. Yeah, I said it the right way the first time. For Mr. Forrest, Mr. Forrest. I said it the first time, right? Um, and whimsical masshole got steak. That's pretty sick, man. I'm happy to hear that. Right. So when I tell him this, right, it's funny. He started kind of like tripping over his own explanations and shit like that. I don't think he expected somebody to take it to him like that. Which it's funny because I've taken it to him a few times. It's just there's been situations where he has been able to pacify me in a way where I know that tactically it's not really going to be good for me to keep on trying to force an issue. So I just had to let it go. I just had to let it go. But this was a situation where I absolutely had this dude by the balls and I was squeezing and twisting, right? And he tried to get macho about it, right? And macho in the way that a lot of Africans do, right? Because like people in America, specifically in New England, right? If you try and get macho, it's usually like, "Oh yeah, what are you gonna do about it, pussy?" Right? That's what it is, right? It's usually, "Yo, don't fucking talk to me like that, bro." We're a little bit more rough around the edges in Africa, right? Like they do this thing where they try and talk tough, they try and talk big, and they try and tell you what you can and can't do. Right? This guy expected to be able to tell me what I can and can't do, and it didn't work. For one thing, he said, um, "Oh, you don't you can't be using that tone with me. You can't be using that tone." And as soon as he said that, I was like, "I'll use whatever tone I want to with you, dude. I'll say whatever I want and I'll say it however I want. You just got told." I literally just to drive it home. Just to drive it home. We're skipping ahead. We're skipping ahead here, but just to drive it home because I knew that it would bother the fuck out of him. When I was done with the conversation, I started saying, "I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you what's up. You're getting told what's up. You're getting told what's up by me. I'm the one who's telling you. You just got told by me." And then I hung up. Fucking that felt so fucking great, bro. That felt so fucking great. But anyway, jumping back, this guy basically started stumbling over his own shit. Like he couldn't remember what he had said. Right. This is now the second time that he has called me where he was saying, "Oh, if you don't give me an answer now, I'm sorry, but the price is gonna go up. The price is gonna go up if you don't give me an answer now, right now." This is the second time that he's called us trying to do that. And when I started absolutely fucking cramming it up his ass, he all of a sudden turned into, "Well, if you needed more time, you could just say and we could hold it for longer." It's like, okay, well, which one is it? Because I literally got you to tell me a number and then in a yes or no fashion. Not a yes but, not a no but, not a yes and, not a no and, not even a maybe or a possibly. You straight up said, "Yes, the price will go up if you do not say yes to a new lease. It will happen." And now you're trying to turn back around and be like, oh, well, if you needed more time, you just had to ask us. It's like, yeah, shut up, you pussy, you know. And then he tried to act like I was being out of line and shit like that, you know. Just absolutely. It wasn't even a telemarketer, no way. It wasn't even a telemarketer. It was literally my landlord. I bullied the fuck out of my landlord today, and it felt so fucking good. It felt so fucking good. But yeah, anyway, like skipping ahead. Well, not even skipping ahead. Like pretty much after that, I did the thing where I was like, no, I'm gonna talk to you however I want to. You just got you got served. You got served. What up? Served. You just got served. I should have said that instead. I should have been like, you just got sigida served. Fucking hang up. That would have been, man. Holy shit. That would have been fucking stupid. So stupid. But anyway, yeah. So I move on, right? I think it's safe to say we're not going to be signing a new lease. I think that's safe to say, right? But it's even better because I ass blasted this guy so hard. I ass blasted this guy into another fucking dimension because I got a fucking email around 6 p.m. They close at 5:30. They close at 5:30. I got an email at 6:02 saying, "Hello, Scott Sullivan. Thank you for calling the leasing office earlier today." No problem, pal. Anytime. After carefully reviewing your conversation, we wanted to make very clear clarifications regarding the phone call. First off, they couldn't have reviewed anything. They didn't record it, and if they did, that's felony wiretapping. Like, believe me, I'm not the guy who's gonna sit here, right? Excuse me. I'm not the guy who's gonna sit here and try and play jailhouse lawyer and be like, well, actually, the fact that you just said that, it violates law number 27, subsection 2, paragraph 3, where it says you're not allowed to say that. I'm not that guy at all, right? But like wiretapping is one of those things where like I don't even think it should be a crime necessarily. I think you should be able to like record phone calls and stuff like that. But Massachusetts is a two-party consent state, and people get confused about what that means, right? But the bottom line is you have to, at the very least, let somebody know, hey, I'm recording this phone call. And I was not told that that phone call was being recorded. I don't remember it anyway. Fucking. Um, Regardless though, like even if they recorded it, that's felony wiretapping, and I will call the police on them for that. Like I've had it up to here with these people. I will call the police on them for that. But anyway, um I'll start it here again. Thank you for calling the leasing office earlier today. After carefully reviewing your conversation, we wanted to make very clear clarifications regarding the phone call. One, you have been provided with a renewal offer that has a window period for a decision to be completed. We understand such decisions may be difficult to conclude. Should you require more time, all you would need to do is ask for it, and I am certain your request may be granted. Once the approval window times out, three pathways will be provided. These are: one, a new offer may be provided with a potentially higher rate at par with current market prices. Pussy. Two, placed on a month to month at $3,190. They want me to pay $3,190 for this literal rat and roach infested place where I get threatened by my neighbors and they don't do fucking shit. I get attacked based off of my race and they don't do shit. I've called the police, I've called them to report shit. They don't do any of it, right? And that's gonna come into play in a second too, right? um, so it'll be placed on a month to month at $3,190 per month, or three, provided with a non-renewal offer and be advised to vacate. So basically, getting told, hey, we don't want you anymore. B, it is unacceptable to speak or use inappropriate words and or tone with anyone in the leasing office in a condescending manner for reasons that can be handled politely. Please refer to your signed lease contract, page 9, subsection 17. This guy's being a fucking jailhouse lawyer, which advises on actions and policies regarding conduct. Page 9, subsection 17, that is literally the exact subsection that they are supposed to cite when dealing with people who fuck with me based off of my race, or like because somebody's having a bad day and they decide they want to take it out on somebody, so they start rampaging through the halls, or like somebody's car gets fucked with and people know who it is, etc., etc., but they don't do that. So they're going to sit here, they're going to try and bring that up as if that means anything, when they don't enforce it for anybody. And obviously, right, if they decided they wanted to enforce it for themselves, yeah, they could do that, whatever, fine. But it's just hilarious because this is literally what I'm going to use to get out of this place in probably about a month. Next month, I'm planning on trying to get the fuck out of here early if I can, because I don't feel safe in here and they have not done shit to try and fucking fix that, right? Um, but C, the head of house contact details is the default response in reaching out to the unit. We are not interested on who particularly holds the phone number. If you desire otherwise, kindly send us an email informing us of a change or direction on such contact details, and we will gladly honor that request and make the changes accordingly. I already did that with them. I told them to call me if any bullshit occurs, and they didn't do that. They did my wife. And they called my wife because, again, Mr. fucking Johnny fucking Africa over here, Johnny Nigeria, is sitting here. I will make the woman say yes, and we will get the money. That's exactly what was going on in his fucking dumbass head. Fucking, we are committed to providing everyone with a great living experience in our community, and also maintain that mutual respect should always be accorded to all residents, staff, and agents in the leasing office, respectively. Thank you for your continued residency with us. Let me know if you have any questions. Regards. And then instead of putting a name down, he put down the name of my complex. You know who wrote this, right? The exact pussy that I was on the phone with. He was so ass blasted. He was so ass blasted after that call. So fucking ass blasted. He had to write a 10-paragraph essay, fucking crying tears on the fucking on the keyboard, crying tears on the keyboard, like crying mad, talking about, oh, page 9 subsection 17, blah blah blah. And you know what, I know it's him, but I'm gonna be a shithead anyway. Because you know what I'm gonna say? And I already said this, we were given until May 1st to make a decision, and the man on the phone was pressuring my wife and I to make one now. I never spoke to him or anyone with inappropriate or condescending tones. I do not know why he would lie regarding that. I already sent that. I sent that shit. I sent that shit to him. Is your landlord Bert's dad? I don't know. Maybe I should send Bert in there. Fucking, I gotta send in the Bert. It's just like, holy fucking shit. How bitch made can you be? Like, you lost, guy. Don't lose a second time. You lost one. Don't lose a second time. You know, fucking snatching defeat from the jaws of defeat. Man, is this an Age of Empires stream? Yes, we're talking about how I just beat the hell out of one of my landlords in AOE. Sorry, one sec. I just remembered I've got to do my thing here. Oh, dude, really? So what, I gotta go here and then there? Hmm. Uh Northeast is tough for renting near me. Oh, dude, yeah. It's dog shit everywhere. It's dog shit everywhere. And you have assholes like that who, like, you live in places with like roaches and shit like that they know about prior to you moving in. They do just enough to be able to hide that there's an issue, and then when you move in, like a couple of weeks in, all of a sudden you start noticing, oh, huh, that's weird, there's a roach here. Oh, and then there's another one. And wait a second, what's that sound in the walls? Oh fuck, is that a rat? Oh fuck, dude, what the fuck? They they do just enough to mask the problem so that you'll be like, yeah, no, I could move in here. I'm sure I could live here. That's all good. And then after a couple of weeks of the problem not being masked anymore, all of a sudden you're catching 30 mice. I literally caught no less than 30 mice. Like I've talked about this before. No less than 30 mice when I moved in here. Fucking we caught them on glue traps. It was disgusting. And these guys think that I'm about to pay 2,500 a month for a place like this or go to 3,000 a month. They must be fucking stupid, bro. They must be huffing paint. I hear Jenkum. I hear Jenkum is a big thing over there. I hear they really like bottling shit and then putting a balloon over the bottle so that they can huff the fumes. Scott, who planned the Claire and the maid outfit during Bitch Tank? I don't know. I wasn't there at the time. We got field mice around here, brother. Got advice? No. Glue traps and get an exterminator to seal any holes with um don't just seal it with like spackle or anything like that. You have to take steel wool and insert it into the hole as you're spackling, right? Because they can chew through the spackle, they can't chew through the steel wool, and that'll trap any of them that are outside, which you can then take care of, and any of them that are inside will be, they're just gonna be in there. When they knock down the walls in fucking 30 years, they're gonna find tons of mice, fucking skeletons and shit like that. Man. Anyway, so I want to continue on with Postal, with Postal. Um, If you got mice, get cats. Literally the oldest trick in the book. It's not my job to fix a mouse problem in a place that I don't own. For one thing, not like I'm not obviously like what you're saying. Forest works. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying I have a fucking dog. You know, like the last thing I need is to also get a cat too, even if it's because like there's a mouse problem. Um, it's just like what should happen is those people should be paying an exterminator to take care of the problem, which eventually after months they did. After months and after us pretty much taking care of the problem by ourselves, an exterminator came in, you know. Fucking pest company claims you put 50 traps in our attic when where we hear them often. I'm a heating and cooling contractor. Did steel wool or whole wool? I don't know. However you spell it. Then Loctite spray foam, which becomes almost as hard as cement. Still get one or two here and there. It's annoying at this point. Pest company claims you put 50 traps in our attic where we hear them often. Yeah, I don't like I've only had one okay experience with a pest control company, and that is when we we got the holes filled, right? After that, we really didn't have that much of a mouse problem anymore. Dude, one of them died underneath my fridge. I just remembered this, bro. One of them died underneath my fridge, and the fridge kept his body frozen. And one day we unplugged the fridge because we had to fucking like I don't even know what we were doing. I just came home, the fridge is unplugged, and the worst smell I have ever smelled is all throughout my apartment, even in my room, like 20 to 40 feet away. I can smell it in my room. The dead body thawed And then in addition to that, there was all this mouse shit underneath our fucking fridge. It was like whole that was a nightmare, bro. Luckily the smell didn't stick around as long as you would have expected, but that's because every window was open, every fan was on. Febreze, fucking anything we could do, we were doing it. And luckily the smell did not stick around, but that was terrible. That was terrible, you know? But yeah, I don't trust exterminators the same way that I wouldn't trust like a doctor to cure cancer or something like that, you know? Like literally for the same reasons your normie conspiracy friend is like they don't want cancer to be cured, bro. The corporations don't want cancer to be cured. The same way that your normie conspiracy theorist friend thinks about cancer is the way that I think about exterminators, where like their job is to try and get rid of bugs, but the thing is if they get rid of bugs, they don't have a job. So it's easier for them to treat symptomatically and then be like, you're not doing a good enough job. You're not doing a good enough job. I laid down the poison, but you still seeing them. It's because you're not doing a good enough job. It's like when you're an even better comparison. It's like when your dentist starts stabbing into your fucking gums. He's like with his like spike thing, and you bleed, and he's like, someone hasn't been flossing, ha ha ha. Like it's basically that, right? It's basically that, except at least when you leave the dentist, you can go back to living your life. When that guy leaves after scolding you about like, oh, there was a breadcrumb. I saw a breadcrumb. That's why you still got him. Fucking, I still am stuck with roaches, you know. So I don't trust those assholes. I don't fucking trust them one bit, you know. Fucking, I prefer the roaches. I prefer the roaches to the exterminators. At least I know the roaches are like roaches. You know, fuck 'em. That's the most Asmongold thing I've probably ever said and probably ever will say in my life. That nasty sweet smell. Death is the worst smell in the world, bruh. Had one die in my heater vent once. That's a very good way to describe that. Is a nasty sweet smell. Not like the kind of sweet that you're like, oh, like, but like if like burnt sugar. If you've ever burnt sugar and you smelled it mixed with like Febreze. I don't know if that's even a good way to describe it. You know, it's ridiculous though. It's ridiculous. Oh, excuse me. You keep food out too much. Yeah, that's the type of shit that they say. You know. Um, that mouse was trying to get cold from the inside of the. That mouse was trying to get cold from the inside of the refrigerator. He probably got too hot being under the condenser, or what some people would call the compressor. Maybe I don't know. All I know is he's fucking dead. Unfortunately. Oh, duh. Duh. All right. So you guys should be able to hear that fine. I'm hoping. Anyway, if you need me to turn it up a little bit, go ahead. I just don't want to have to scream over it or anything like that. You know. Did you watch Claire's 5 hour drunk stream of her crying about Letty and Bitch Tank ruining her life? It was pretty grim. No, no, I didn't see that, but I hope I hope she's doing all right. That sucks. I don't hate Claire. I think she's all right. I think because I know Claire has talked shit about me in the past. I know Letty has talked shit about me in the past. I know a bunch of people have talked shit about me in the past. I just tend to not talk about it that much. Um, I don't wish anything bad on anybody, and I hope everybody is doing well. And if they're not doing well, I hope they start to do well very soon. Um, I think a lot of the things that have been said about and to me, whether behind my back or to my face, come from maybe places of insecurity. People not really knowing themselves and not knowing what they need to be doing with their lives and not knowing how to conduct themselves so that like people will accept them. Um, it's fucking jihad goat milk. Holy fuck! I just noticed that. I just noticed that shit. But anyway, um, you know, catch her in the rye. I'm noticing every little thing here, but like when I see some of the behavior from these people, whether it's on fish tank, off fish tank, whether it's towards me or towards other people, I see people who are probably hurting inside to some degree. And even if I have a minute where I'm like, you know what, fuck that, fuck them, that's because I'm having a bad day usually, or like I'm not thinking properly, and I gotta make sure that I'm trying my best to be as good of a guy as I can be. Be a wholesome chungus and have a normal one. That's all I'm trying to do. So like when I hear that somebody is like crashing out like that, like whether it's like a John or a Claire or anything like that, I kind of get worried, man. I got to be honest with you. Regardless of like why they like who they are, if they had a problem with me in the past or not. Um, you know, you said drunk stream. I think overall Claire should probably stay away from alcohol. That'd be a good start. You know, stay away from alcohol and don't be offensive all the time. And I don't mean offensive like offensive. You know, what I mean is don't put yourself out there all the time and don't always be trying to talk to people and don't always be in a situation where you're like, um, don't always be in a situation where you're like, um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, where you're answering everything that is said about you or to you. Don't always be like trying to vie for people's attention for one reason or another. Keep a small circle. You may notice that like I have really good things to say about everybody, but I don't really collab with them all the time. Even Greg, like I consider Greg to be one of like my best friends in that little ecosystem, if you will. I don't talk to Greg all the time though. We haven't collabed since that boxing stream, I believe, and then we saw each other on 2.5, and we hung out after Bitch Tank. Um, but we haven't really talked like that since. But like, I still consider him to be a really good friend. You know, just as an example. Like I'm trying to find something to say. You see, I did this earlier with a friend of mine too. He asked me about like killer instinct and stuff like that, and I'm trying to help him with it. And like, you asked me a good question too, and I'm trying to find an answer that like I feel comfortable with giving that is going to make sense. And I'm just having a hard time with that. The bottom line is, I hope Claire, whatever is ailing her, I hope she's able to get through it. She's only going to be able to get through it if she really works hard at it. Uh, Excuse me. Same thing with Letty, because I know Letty's probably hurting on some level too. Um, and TJ for that matter, because I know TJ's hanging out with Letty, so that means he's having a hard time. Kidding, obviously, but yeah, I don't wish anything bad on any of these people. I hope that whatever demons they have that are fucking with them, I hope they're able to exercise them. You know, literally and figuratively. And I hope they're able to live fruitful lives, And I hope I see them all again. Yo, no more piss zone for now. Greg is an OG without being an OG. I tend to agree with that. Um, oh yeah. So I'm supposed to be fighting the fucking nutsack. It's been like a month since I played this, so I'm gonna have to get used to the controls again. Oh.
That's the ticket.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. He got a gun. Oh, shit. He got a gun.
That's the stuff.
Oh, damn. I ate a donut? Fuck. How to... Oh, yeah. Alright, bitch. Alright, bitch. You want this?
I'm here.
That's right, pussy. That's right, pussy.
How would you like it if somebody called you a lunatic?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh no, I am not seeing that. Stop or shoot!
That's the one.
Damn, she fucking blasted. Got him. Oh, no. Oh, damn it. I gotta fucking... This... Ah, man. Damn. That was pretty crazy. Alright, anywho. Letty... What? I mean... Though, through life, understandable, she doesn't want to work. I don't either. Well, yeah, I mean, I fuck having a job, dude, you know? If I could do this 8 hours a day, I would, because why not, you know? Who wouldn't? Or, more so, I would like to own an MMA gym, because owning a business is like a full-time job and then some, right? But it's work that I would highly enjoy. I know it, you know? I enjoy doing business tasks. I enjoy advertising. I enjoy making sales, etc., etc., you know? So is Shotty really pregnant with John's kid? She's pregnant with my kid. Just like Abby. Alright. Okay. Let's try it out. Alright. Postal. Scotty too hottie with the body. So we're on Thursday right now. Okay. What up, pussy? See, I gotta get to the side of the mall where I can there's the nutsack guy or something like that. Oh yeah. Sorry, one sec. I just got to I'm also gonna turn this down just a little bit more because it does get pretty loud. Bada bing, bada boom.
Hi, how you doing?
Moron.
Ooh, idiot!
Oof. Oh. Would you look at that? How do I get in there, though? Sorority slave girl warehouse. Holy fuck. Ah, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, I forgot about this. Yo, kids, I'm crotchy.
Hey, mascot, I need a bad touch crotchy.
We be all sold out and shit.
Shit.
Why don't you buy Larry the Crab? We got lots of those.
Holy fuck, man. I think my dog's being a bitch.
Crap. Sold out. Figures there are plenty of Larrys left.
Yeah, my dog's being a bitch. I took him for a walk yesterday, you know. Fuck him. I seem to be the only one in the house who takes him for walks anymore, so you know that's nice. Oh fuck yeah, I forgot those guys round the corner and then
What are you
I
doing
gotta
in
blast him.
What the?
Oh, oh, got him. Snoopy. Botto. See, when I just get your dog a treadmill, fucking I have a treadmill. Whoa. 5 gross. Five gross of Larry the Crab.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get the hell out of here, you lunatic.
Oh shit, pizza. Oh yeah, and that guy is a Oh fuck. Damn.
I feel better already.
Okay. So what I have to do here. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh damn. That was nerve-wracking.
Now the flowers will grow.
There it is. Get napalm, get
Mission
steaks.
accomplished.
Oh
With
fuck,
extreme
you know what?
prejudice.
I should have gotten napalm first because I feel like napalm would have helped me with crotchy. You know, if I die, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go get the napalm first, and I'm gonna see if that can help me to take out crotchy. Health bite. Oh fuck.
That's the one.
There we go. Damn. Oh. Got him. Fuck him. Sometimes end up at a park and walk that too. Oh, does he have a weep? Oh, oh.
Go, girl.
Damn. Does he have wee pads? Then I used to walk my dog 2 to 3 times a day, about a mile. Oh yeah, he has pee pads. I'm gonna take him out. It's just like he's gonna have to wait like another half hour, 45 minutes, cause fucking he's just a diva. You know, is literally what it is. It's not that he has to take a piss or anything like that. It's that he's like, oh, I haven't been for a walk today. Like, you know, I'll annoy Scott until he does it. You know, like you see how he fucked off, right? It's not like he fucked off and took a piss. It's that he was like, oh, he's not paying attention to me, you know? He's a very poorly trained dog. It's because my sister-in-law, as much as I love her, she, back in Brazil, decided she wanted a dog. Her entire family was like, nah, we don't
find
need a
more of that
dog.
good
We can't,
stuff.
like, we
Fuck
can't take
you.
care of a dog. Yeah,
Fuck you.
that's what they did.
Fuck you.
She was like, I want the dog.
Fuck you.
That's what they did. That's what they said. But like, basically, it was one of those situations where like she just, you know, somebody's like, no dogs, and then the person goes and gets one anyway, and then everyone's like, oh, but he's so cute. Okay, we won't go get him. You know, or we won't go get him. You know, oh fuck, oh damn, oh fuck.
Just kidding.
Damn. It was one of those situations where, like, you know, she was able to manipulate her way into getting a dog by just completely and totally ignoring what everybody else said about not wanting a dog and bringing one home. So she brings a dog home. They're all like, "Oh, but he's so
That stuff
cute."
really works.
And he is. He is. I love Snoopy. And then like she proceeded, because this is what happens with people who do this kind of thing. She then proceeded to like not train the dog at all. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn. I gotta pee. I gotta pee on myself.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks. Oh.
Fuck you.
Drop the weapon or I'll...
Damn, bro, I'm getting fucked up.
Hurry, stop or I'll shoot!
I got her. But yeah, basically, he's a very poorly trained dog because of that fact. And, like, nobody else in my wife's family was like, hey, maybe we should make sure he, like, doesn't bark all the time and is, like, not gonna try and bite us when we need to move him off the bed or, like, some other shit like that, you know? Ah, yes. Good old
This can't
health
be
wife.
good for me, but I feel great.
You know? So, like, that's what's happening right now, is, like, he's used to being able to whine to get his way, and me, I've been working on a couple of different things. One, he doesn't walk me anymore. He, you know, he walk, like, I walk him. He doesn't walk me anymore, for one thing. And then another thing is, like, he can't just whine to get what he wants. If he tries to whine, I'm gonna completely ignore him, you know? Couple of different things. Dogs often reflect the personalities of their owners, yes. Yes. 1,000,000% yes. If you knew my sister-in-law, like I said, God bless her soul, I love her to death, but if you knew my sister-in-law, you would get it. You would completely and totally get it.
You think you can take Crotchy down? Think you can take Crotchy down?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Yo, I fucked him up, didn't I? Oh, shit.
What happened?
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yo. I don't even know how that happened. I literally... If you were here the last time I played this, you saw that I, like... That I pretty much completely, like, got fucked up by Crotchy. The first try. I'm also gonna move this over to here. Oh, nope. I like the camera better on the other side, but considering that there's literally nothing in that bottom left corner, I think it's better than covering over the Gunnerino. Crotchy got cake. I got cash. Nope. Fucking educational fun. Bad touch, tell a grown up. Holy fuck. I'm calling my lawyer. Don't touch me there. Wow. Wow. Please love me. It just says, please love me. This is me. I'm Crotchy. This is High Ecuador. Larry the Crab. Please love me. Proud of you, Scott. Proud of you, High Ecuador. Proud of you. This is mad 40s just hanging around. Ghetto OG. Malt liquor. Oh, that's fucking dumb. That's dumb. Alright, so I need to go get napalm now, I guess, is what I need to do. Yeah, you're the ball sack. I'm the dick and the balls. Hello, friend. Dude, he was just pissing everywhere. What the fuck? This game never had multiplayer. I thought it did. You know, I assumed it did anyway because when you on startup, it literally asks if you want to do multiplayer. I also just realized I should save. I should save just in case. Oh, all right.
God, get out of here, furball.
Stop, bro, shoot! That's a perfect.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to shoot! Out of the way!
Please, no!
That's gonna hit the mark.
That's the one!
I love running around with this thing. Sounds like somebody's got an automatic. An automatic? What the fuck? An automatic.
Hey, watch it!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Damn, I got a SWAT team? Oh, fuck. Yo, I better hide. Somebody bring an ambulance.
I knew that stuff wasn't good for me.
Oh, yeah, you can throw the scissors. I forgot. I like the shotgun vest. Oh, okay. I don't even need it. You can just walk around. It's all good. Really?
I don't feel so good.
Oh, yeah, shit. Alright, so... Can I go that way? I
Get down
forget.
if you don't want to die.
Oh. I love the early 2000s, like taking a JPEG and throwing it in your fucking in your video game shit. That shit's great. And I mean that. I really like that. Here it is. So yes. Somebody's playing War of Rights. I want to play War of Rights again, but if you can't speak to people in that game, it kind of sucks, you know? Health pipes for sale. Oh.
Hi there.
Is this everything?
Yes.
That'll be $400.
Get down!
Can I take his shit? No, I can't. That's it. Alright, well. Guess that's that. Go.
Fuck you.
Oh, this. No, I went the wrong way. Okay, so I need to take some kind of right turn or something, left turn from the look of it. I don't know. What you got? You guys talking about the tariffs? Fucking. That's just like I hate to sound like a boomer, but that's just a liberal fear tactic, is really what it is, you know? Like, the economy is always going up, down, around, you know? Like, it's always going to bounce back in some way, shape, or form. And a lot of boomers are upset because their retirement funds are being affected. And it's like, all right, well, go fuck yourself, you know? You fucked us. So, oh well. Whoops. Like, sucks to be you. Okay. All right. I think I got it. I think I got it now. But um yeah, like for one thing, right? Uh oh, I think I'm yeah. So it's like whatever, you know, fuck the boomers, who cares? Oh, I wanted that kitty. I want to collect the cats, but yeah, so like fuck boomers for one thing, but then in addition to that, it's like oh, what's this place? Pro Mame.
Sup?
Hi there.
Is this everything?
Yes.
That'll be $200.
Get the fuck down. Get down if you don't want to die. Get down. Get down if you don't want to die.
All right. I can't rob the place, rob the place. I'm trying to rob this chick for her armor, but it's not working. Anyway. Hello, officers. Oh. Kitty, yeah. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like I could give a fuck about the tariffs, because at the end of the day, like it's like what is it? Like, oh no, we're not buying useless shit from China anymore. Like, oh man, awful. People are talking about the stock market and all this other shit, and it's like the only people who give a fuck about the stock market are going to be the boomers, you know? Other than that, you have a couple of different, like, investor bros and shit like that that are like, oh my god, but dude, it's not doing good, we're in a recession, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, sure, alright, whatever, you know? Fucking, like, at the end of the day, I gotta get up, I gotta go to work, and I gotta do other shit, I gotta come home, etc., etc. And, I mean, that just kind of is what it is. No amount of like complaining about tariffs is gonna like help my life, so I'm not gonna bother doing that. Now when it comes to like geopolitically, I do think that tariffs are a good way to pressure almost like countries as well as companies into doing things that are going to be better for the United States, because at the end of the day, China is and has been and always will be a paper dragon. They rely on us buying their stuff. Like, even though they have so many of their own people they can sell to, at the end of the day, they make more money. They're gonna make most of their money on exporting to our country. Um, that's just the way that kind of thing works for them, right? Um, and at the end of it all, like getting China to play nice with us after the last 4 years, they treated us like shit because Joe Biden was in office. Like, that's not a bad thing at all. I've never been afraid of China, because when you strip away all the IP theft and shit like that, the crux, the absolute pinnacle of their engineering prowess is like fucking Facebook life hack videos and things like that. Whenever there's a life hack video where somebody takes like a cup and they cut out the bottom and they stick it to a blow dryer, and they turn the blow dryer on and they use it to vacuum up all these little dust particles and things like that. Whenever there's a situation like that, it's always like a Chinese video, and that's all they can do on their own. All they can do on their own is find artistic ways to like set dinnerware and stuff like that, to set a table for dinner. That is the tippity top of what China is able to accomplish. Everything else is completely fucking made up. It's all fake. It's all fake, you know. Their army, 2 million people. Yeah, 2 million fucking idiots who don't know how to fire guns. Fucking, they're fools. They're fools. They're idiots. Bottom line, you know, bottom line. Anyway, it's the supply chain, Scott. It's been global for 50 years. Yeah, okay, and maybe we need to deglobalize it. maybe we need to become more reliant on ourselves like we used to be back when the country was going through its biggest golden age. I might just take him out for a minute or two. I'll be honest with you, because he's really starting to whine now. But like the bottom line is like us becoming more dependent on ourselves, us sticking it to the people who simultaneously want to do business with us but also want to try and fuck with us. That's not a bad thing at all. That's actually a very good thing in my opinion. So even if it's a situation where like, oh no, some boomers with their 401ks and IRAs and their pensions and all this shit, they're feeling it. Oh man, they're feeling the heat. Boo fucking who? Feel the heat for once in your life. Literally for once in your life. Like they got online just in time for everything to start getting shittier. And when things got shittier, they were still locked in. Like, cause that's something people don't realize about mortgages and shit like that. And that's why Nick Rochefort, right? Snoopy. Oh, you know what it is? He doesn't even want to go outside. He just wants to go up on the bed. He's sitting next to the bed. Snoopy. Snoopy. Oh, first off, say hello to everybody. Say hello to everybody. Say hello to everybody. Dummy. Jeez Louise. Anyway, like one of the things that I heard from Nick Rochefort, right, that I wish I had followed him up on that I didn't because I'm an idiot. It was like 2017, 2018 when I first figured out about Sam Hyde and Nick Rochefort. Nick said that one of the things that set him up for success very early on was buying a house in his like early 20s is what helped him, right? And the reason why is because he, at the very least, he has a place where he can lay his head. It's his. The rent isn't going up, all right? You have a boomer who their monthly payments were like $150 a month or some shit like that, right? They bought their house in they bought their house in like 20 whatever, right? In fact, let's do the math, right? So my parents bought their house for $115,000. Okay, so somewhere around that 1,1,5,0,0. All right, so divided by 100. Now, let's say they had like a 7% interest rate, right? The when I started paying attention to interest rates, I was it was like 7% was like the highest that I've ever seen. So we're gonna take 1,150, multiply it by 7, okay? So that's 8,050. We're gonna add that to 115,000. I did it again. Fuck. So, assuming I got this right, assuming I'm understanding interest properly, right? I should really do a calculator. I should really use a calculator for this. I could be in fact, you know what? We're gonna get a mortgage calculator, right? So mortgage calculator. Because me, like, I kind of know how it works, but I don't a million percent know how it works, and there's a good chance that I completely was like stupid with that, you know. So let's go 115,000. Okay, a down payment of whatever 20. Let's say they did 3%, right? So 115,000 divided by 100. Okay, times 3, right? Actually, you know what? No. We won't even bother with a down payment, right? Okay. So I did a 6.48 interest rate This one's fucking annoying. I just want something that'll actually tell you what the here it is. Okay. See, I'm making myself look foolish because I'm second guessing myself about my own math, and then I'm going to another place and I'm like, what the fuck is all this shit? Like it's getting down to the nitty gritty when I just want to know what like the average monthly rate would be for like $115,000 over 30 years plus a 7% interest rate, right? I'm kind of butchering this point that I'm trying to make, right? But so let's do again 0% down payment. Excuse me. This one has a 653. Okay, 653% interest rate, right? So with nothing down over 30 years, if you were to buy a $115,000 house at a little over 6.5% interest rate, your monthly payment would be $872 a month. That includes property tax and homeowners insurance where I'm at. Without those two things, it would be $729.75. Fucking. So you're sitting here, you buy your house in like the 80s or 90s or something like that, even, right? Which is kind of late for like boomers. My parents were late boomers, they weren't early boomers. And then you just live for the next 30 years, and there's going to be a point where you could have a minimum wage job and still be able to afford that between like you and your wife. You know, in the state of Massachusetts anyway, our current minimum wage is $15 an hour. You could literally quit whatever job you have and just like work at a 7-Eleven and still be able to like in fact, you know what? Let's do the math. Again, let's do the math. So, 15 times 40 equals 600 times 4, 2,400. You would be able to afford that house by yourself if you were working at a 7-Eleven right now. And yet the boomer who bought that is going to turn around and sell that shit for fucking $400,000 to $500,000. I checked what my parents' house is estimated at according to Zillow, and it's about $400,000 right now. It's fucking insane, right? Overestimation, right? Like there was a recent video by the New Pill Second Dose where he took a highlight of Nick talking about how bad the Boston area is specifically, right? But like the bottom line is like if you get locked in now in 30 years, you aren't even gonna have to worry about like, oh dude, I'm fucking dude, if my rent was $871 a month and I that was between two people, I could quit my jobs right now and I could easily open up an MMA gym. Zero problem. Fucking forget about it. Forget about it. Are you kidding me? Not if, dude. It'd be insane. It'd be insane, right? But I can't do that because my rent is 2,400 a month. It's literally 3 times that right now. It's 3 times that. It's just the point that I was making overall is like I don't give a fuck about tariffs. I don't give a fuck about like if the boomers are sweating and anything like that. They have had it good their entire lives. They were able to set themselves up at a time where it was only going to get worse, which means that the minimum wage is going to go up, which means they have like $800 a month mortgages that are like fucking that are like being paid with like wages that far exceed that kind of lifestyle, you know? Like I always wondered why I didn't have money growing up. Like why my and don't get me wrong, I never needed for anything necessarily. But like my parents were always stressing about money, and it's literally just because they were stupid about debt. That's literally why like I grew up poor, is because my parents got into mad debt and they had to declare bankruptcy. So like they had the easiest time out of any generation. They had an $800 a month mortgage, which was only going to get easier and easier as time went on. And they had to fuck it all up by going into like debt over stupid shit. Like they went into debt for their wedding. Like literally, they went into debt to have a wedding. I didn't do that. I wasn't stupid enough to do that. I got married. It was me, my wife, justice of the peace, and you know, a little bit of her family, a little bit of my family. Literally, we just went to a random fucking gazebo in a park. I could drive by, like I could drive by where I got married and point it out to you, and you'd be like, oh, that's just literally a gazebo in a fucking field. It's like, yep, mm-hmm. You know how much it cost? $100. Fucking $100. You know, and it was just like, holy, like figuring that out and figuring out how much my parents probably paid, especially because like again, right? They bought the house in 1992, I believe. Interest rate 1992, right? I'm hoping it'll give me a summation. Um In 1992, the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate was 8.27. Additionally, the rate on a conventional mortgage had dropped from around 10.5 in early 1991. So that's actually pretty bad. I'll give them that. I will give them that. That's pretty fucking bad. But still, 8% of what? 8%. 8% of $100,000. That's about $8,000. Oh, poor you. Fucking poor you. You know. It's like, holy shit. In fact, you know what? I'm sitting here running this shit, right? We'll go ahead. Again, no 8.5. Again, no down payment, right? The monthly payment would still only be about $1,000. Imagine that, dude. Fucking imagine that, you know? It's like, holy fuck. Holy fuck. So yeah, when it comes down to it, I could give a fuck that the boomers are sweating for the first time in their lives. Oh, poor you. Poor you, you know? I can't even get approved for a house. I told you guys I was looking for a house. I can't get approved for a house between my wife and I, and we both make well over minimum wage. And we both have 2 jobs now. Like my wife works 2 jobs, I work 2 jobs. And it's not even just 2 jobs for me. Technically it's multiple because like I work at my gym where I teach classes, then I have my own thing on the side at the gym that I'm trying to build up. Like I make like a lot of money, all things considered. Maybe not a lot of money, but I work a lot and I don't make minimum wage on anything that I do, you know? And I still can't even get approved for a house. So like now I'm in a situation. I actually called Sam's hotline to tell him about this because he was asking for boomer stories. I'm in a situation where I'm probably going to have to move like hundreds of miles away to find greener pastures. And because of that, my parents aren't going to know their grandkids the way that they would like and the way that I would like them. The way that I would like them, right? Bad credit score? Nah, my credit score is in the 700s. I think my FICO score is in like the 710s or 720s. And there's another, there's another score that I can get through my bank app that's in like the 740 750 range. You know, I have good credit. I've never missed a payment on anything. You know, like it's just it's ridiculous. It's fucking insane. You know, and it's probably a good thing that I can't get approved for a loan around here because of the fact that like everything's so fucked up. You know, it's probably literally better for me to just pack my shit and get out of here, you know? It just sucks because I was in a situation where my grandfather died and he left us 2 houses. There was a house that I guess his mom or something like that owned in New Hampshire or something like that. It was like right over the border in New Hampshire. And then there was his house, the house that he lived in until he went into the hospital for COVID and unfortunately died. 2 vacant houses, and instead of my mom and her sister being like, oh, hey, we have 2 kids and there's 2 houses, maybe one of them will want to live in New Hampshire. Instead of them thinking that, they were like, ooh, money, 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 money. And they fucking sold the house in New Hampshire. And then what happened is they took the money from the house sale in New Hampshire. And then my aunt also sold her house that she bought for a little over $200,000, well over 10 years ago at this point, almost 15 years ago. And she sold that, and she used that money to buy out my mom's half of the house. So now she is living in my grandfather's house, fucking mortgage free. So I'm sitting here living in, again, my rat and roach infested apartment. I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to be able to have kids. I know everyone's like, just fucking have kids. Yeah, obviously, there's going to be a point. But, like, I don't want to have kids in my roach-infested apartment. Thank you very much. I'd rather not do that. Excuse me. And here's my aunt who like was all set up on her own anyway, but she just has that classic boomer Gen X, oh, pull yourself up by your bootstraps like I did, fucking bullshit, where she's using like she's using bullshit to get what she wants. Meanwhile, I'm fucked. You know, it's disgusting. I've been thinking a lot about that lately. You know, I've been thinking a lot about that lately, and it really is like that's one of the things that has made me a lot more comfortable with the idea of just like getting the fuck out and being like, oh well, you know, here's my no, oh that's weird. I can't hear oh man, am I gonna have to restart this? I think I'm gonna have to restart this. Okay, all right. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot about that lately, where it's like, you know what, like maybe my parents don't deserve to know their grandkids, you know? That's a real oh, yeah. That's a real thing, you know? Like maybe not everybody deserves to know their grandkids. Maybe maybe they had an opportunity to set their kids up in a position where they would be able to be around their grandkids all the time, but they didn't. And instead they were like, "Oh no, I'm going to take money for this for my half of this house and we're going to give it to your aunt and you guys can get fucked." You know, like that's them, you know? What's going on, Madden Williams? How's it going, man? I told my parents as much. Oh yeah, like and I don't bother telling my parents shit like that because for one thing, it's not really a good thing. It's not a good thing to be like talking to people like that, especially your parents. But then in addition to that, it's like they are so narcissistic. They have that boomer narcissism that like they have that boomer narcissism where like um even if I tell them, they're not gonna be like, oh wow, how like wow, we went wrong. You're right. Sorry, we fucked you. My bad. They're not gonna be like that. They're gonna be like, well, sorry, feel that way. You know, that's all right. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. I remember feeling that way at your age, and it's like at your age you had a house, and I was literally born by now. Like at this age, my dad had me. And then a little over a year after that, he had a little under 2 years after that, he had my brother. You know, they had a house. Fucking, and my dad did everything wrong with his life. My dad started drinking when he was like 10 years old. He was just like a fucking party animal. You know, he spent his teens and 20s getting into bar fights in fucking Boston and shit like that. Meanwhile, me, it's like, what have I done? I've just tried to like work and keep my head down for the most part. And, um, you know, have two jobs and like, you know, just try my best to take care of the people around me. And here I am, you know, and that's why I'm always so pissed off. And that's why I'm always talking to you guys about like, dude, I'm sorry guys, my shit's all fucked up lately, blah, blah, blah. It's because like I'm constantly having to like do all this bullshit just to stay afloat. I don't have any time to take care of myself. That's why I'm overweight, is because the only thing I have that keeps me even an ounce sane is like overeating, is fucking junk food and shit like that. You know, that's it. I can't work out anymore because I'm too busy helping other people to work out. It's so fucked up, man. It's so fucked up. You know. Tell them they can pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Exactly. Fucking. Well, why don't you pull yourself up by your bootstraps and come down and see them? Don't stay for too long though. We don't want you around that long. You know. Bro, it's crazy how much of a fuck up you could have been back then and still be able to get a high end jobs and home. Yeah, and that's something I talk about a lot. Like I think that's part of the reason why the boomers have that attitude, that bootstraps attitude, because like really when it comes down to it, back when they were our age, you had to be trying to be a fuck up. You had to consistently take the wrong turn. You had to consistently make the incorrect choice, and not a choice that at the time you were like, no, this is going to set me up for the future. I mean choices that were obviously bad. You had to consistently make horrid, terrible, awful choices that you knew were bad choices, but you were doing anyway because you were like, oh, I just want to have fun, bro. Haha. I want my MTV. You can still rock in America, bro. Haha. Rock and roll never dies. Like, you had to be that way in order to fail in America back then. That's how good it was. If you weren't trying, you were gonna succeed. Meaning, if you weren't trying to fail, you were gonna succeed. It's just the way that it is. And now you can try as hard as you can, and you can make all of the best choices all of the time, and you're still just not in a good spot. You just ain't getting it. You just ain't getting it. It ain't happening. You know? It's like, holy fuck. My grandpa was making 100K a year in the 80s while smoking crack. No joke. I believe it. I believe it, Tank Hill. I a trillion percent believe it. I do not even think you're lying. I don't. Oh man. Oh, I don't think you're lying at all. It's good to be honest with yourself about the pain and stress. A lot of people just ignore and suppress it. Oh yeah. I mean, if you're gonna fix a problem, you have to acknowledge that there's a problem in the first place. You know, and that's what I'm on the way to doing, is fixing the problem. I have about another year where I'm gonna be like in the situation that I'm in, and then I'm probably getting the fuck out of here. I'm skedaddling. You know, I'm probably, even if it's just down to Rhode Island or something like that, which I guess Rhode Island is starting to get like Massachusetts, judging from some, you know, some of the things some people have told me that I know who live in Rhode Island. But like, regardless, like, I can't sustain this. You know, I can't fucking sustain it. I thought this was a cutscene for a second. Oh. No, wrong way. So I think I have to go that way then. Maybe not. Ooh, look. Hello, Dogginho. Bitch. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn. Oh, fuck, yo. Oh, fuck. I don't want to have to do that. Fuck. SWAT just hanging around. Alright, bank, parcel center, police station, factory. I think I need to go to the factory. Bowl Framers Plumbing Company. Oh, man. Interesting. Interesting. Somebody shit out a Molotov. So it's like a mix of Hitman and State of Emergency. This is actually a legendary game. This is like one of the original Edgelord games, like Edgelord for the sake of it. And this is Postal 2, right? Postal 2 has a more campy, sort of cartoony feel to it, but the original Postal is like dark and like kind of, you know, it's fucked up, you know? Not like, again, not like funny fucked up, not like campy fucked up or anything like that. Nondescript warehouse. Interesting. Anyway, where's the factory though? Ah, yes. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but like, I want to play the first one, you know, because the like 1990s dark video games and stuff like that are like, there's just something about them that's so great. Like Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. I didn't like Fallout 1 and 2 the first time I played them. I tried to play them, I gave them a shot, and I was just like, no. But like, when I really sat down and I was like, no, I'm gonna give these a real shot. I can honestly understand why a lot of people don't like Fallout 3 and 4 and beyond. I can understand why there's a lot of people out there. Almost got him. Anyway, I can understand why there's a lot of people out there who are like, oh, you know, oh man, excuse me. I can understand why there's a lot of people out there who think like Fallout 3 and Beyond is like not as good as Fallout 1 and 2. I really can, you know. Cuz just as games, even though they're that much different and the combat can be a little bit slow paced, it's like so good. It's the entirety of the experience is just so fucking good, you know. The only thing I wish for Fallout 2 was that they had more of those face models and things like that. That would have been nice, you know. Would have been nice to be able to actually like legitimately speak with people. 90s were edgier in general. They definitely were, you know. I think the 90s were a good decade for a couple of different things. One, Halloween stuff. I think 90s Halloween stuff was good. Horror in general, which is related to, you know, Halloween, obviously, right? There's a lot of good video games that came from the 90s that, like, even today would hold up as good games, even if, like, the combat is not the best. It's not as fluid as it should have been, and all this other shit, you know? Anyway.
Hey. Sup? Been better.
Oh, how awful. Is this everything?
I'm the biggest bird to ever live, says Tank Hill.
$300. I'm not paying that.
Don't make me call the police.
Shut up, moron.
She is the police. Holy fuck.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Stop right there.
What do you mean? What do you mean stand still to be cuffed? What do you mean? The fuck?
Coming through.
What an idiot.
That would be good. Napalm. Well, I can find it.
That's gonna be sore tomorrow.
Man. Well, apparently I gotta find napalm now. Never have enough pistol ammo. I'll say that much. Fucking idiot. I just want a napalm. Taser. Huh. Old Man Murray. I wonder what Old Man Murray is like is supposed to be. I wonder if that's like an inside joke or if there really was a website called Old Man Murray, you know? That's something I miss as well from like the 90s and 2000s, you know? Obviously, like I was alive in the 90s, but I was born in 94, so like my earliest memories tend to be like from 99 at the latest, you know? But like you know, maybe like a 98 or something like that. But like this feel for the internet, this internet right here, you know, websites like that, like we need shit like that back.
I
But
feel better already.
unfortunately, I don't know.
I definitely need more of that.
Anyway, I don't think there will ever be a situation, you know, where that happens, you know. I think everything's been tainted. Oh, load zone, huh? Anyway, I think everything's been tainted. I think that just is what it is, and yeah. Give it a napalm. I need the napalm.
I gotta fight.
Oh man, I'm retching because I pissed on this donut earlier. Ooh. Okay, let's see if we can recognize anything. Hmm? All right. I'm out of healing items. I don't know what I can even recognize from in here because you can see the some kind of rice. Some kind of rice looks like. That looks like it says Crisco. That looks like Crisco. You know, I don't know what the fuck is. I don't know what all this is supposed to be, but yeah.
Shit.
Oh fuck. Where the fuck did you come from? Damn, bro. Holy shit. Anyway, yeah, because in the grocery stores and in the convenience stores and gas stations, you can see the old. I got nervous for a second. You can see the old like Pepsi and Coke and Sprite shit. I thought that was funny. Eggo? You see Eggo? Really? I don't see any. Oh well, there's blood on there. Maybe I should, I don't see any Eggo products. See, this right here looks like some kind of cheese whiz, or maybe like maybe a like a whipped cream can or something like that. But everything else, I'm kind of having a hard time with. That just looks like it's. You can see rice. You can see rice right there. Oh, are you saying that's Eggo? It's Eggo rice. Wonder what happens. Oh, I figured maybe that would go out. All right. Oh.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Ooh. One of these guys has to have fucking will call. Oh boy.
Don't crowd, there's plenty for everyone.
Yeah, will call. You can also get there, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of looking for healing items and stuff like that right now. I'm sure there's something stashed somewhere. Where the hell did this guy come from, huh? Oh, I see. Okay, I see what it is. I see. So yeah, we'll go that way for will call. It's a very strange platform here. Damn. Oh, fuck, she's behind me? Oof, man, I'm at 11%. Ah. Damn, 8%. Oh, uh-oh. Fuck, man. This ain't good. I'm out of healing items, too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Officer Porky over here. Oh, man, I'm at 1. I'm at 1. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Holy shit. This is not good for me. I should not have shot. Not even shot. I should not have flipped that woman off. She wouldn't have pulled that gun on me. Sniped him. How the hell is this gonna work, huh? There's nothing in here. There's no healing items whatsoever anywhere. I can just, like, walk around here for no reason. Just cuz. Deny all history. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Alright, I got napalm.
Time to partay with Mr. Napalm.
Alright, so I need steaks, and then I need to pay a ticket. Oh, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Oh, come on, man. What is waiting for me out there? What is waiting for me out there? Oh boy, what is happening? That's what's happening. Yeah, well. I don't think I'm making it out, boys. I think that's just it. Napalm canister launcher. Oh, hold on. Oh. I can't put that out. Can't put it out with the piss. Alright. Again, where am I headed? Got to avoid any and all flame, such as that. Oh, damn. That sucks. Where am I at? Oh, fuck. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm hoping my police thing will go down. That way I can just walk around, you know? Just sitting here waiting to see. Just waiting to see. Sorry, I'm just checking something real quick. I'm checking interest rates, seeing how they've changed. See, like I think something that's also very important as a I almost said a husband, as a father, right? Oh, excuse me. Um, Sorry, I'm just trying to fucking figure some shit out here. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I think something very important is to like give your kids a sense of where they are in history as well, because like I had no clue that my parent. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I had no clue that my parents were had paid like 10% interest. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. You know what? Honestly, whatever, bro. Whatever, dude. Just do it. Anyway, I had no clue that my parents paid like so much interest on their shit. You know, I didn't know. It was news to me. Oh, excuse me. Fucking A. I'm wondering who that is on the bottle. Like, I had no idea they may have paid 10% interest on their house. I have no clue, right? I didn't know interest rates were that high in their lifetime, right? It would have been nice if my parents were like, look, like you might be paying a lot. Like back in like 2017, 2018 when interest rates were like 2 or 3%. It would have been nice for them to be like, look, you might be paying a lot on a house, but like the interest rates are so fucking low. It's going to be worth it because you're going to lock yourself into a low monthly rate and you won't have to play games and shit like that, you know, because the housing prices are only going up. Even Nick Rochefort, it's like I don't want to be the guy who's like Nick doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. He knows a fuck ton a lot more than me. I know literally nothing, especially compared to someone like Nick Rochefort. I don't even know what I don't know. That is how little I know. But like I have been listening to him talk for a long time about how like the bubble will burst at some point. It's like, okay, like I'm sure it will burst at some point. But also, if we're being honest here, like fuck man, when is it going to come? You know, if I had known that I would have 7 years in a house and the only thing that would have happened is that my house would increase in value, I would have bought a house back then. But I was sitting here on my ass, you know, sitting on my hands, like, no, I'm sure the rate, I'm sure the market's gonna, I'm sure the bubble's gonna burst, I'm sure the market's gonna collapse, and I'll be able to buy a house for $10 and a hand job. I'll buy a house for $10 and a hand job, and I'm totally gonna, it's gonna work out for me. Like, if I had known, and obviously, you know, hindsight's 2020. Everybody would have invested in Apple if only they were alive and had the money in 1970 whatever, 1980 whatever, right? Obviously, duh, right? But like, if my parents had like given me that little bit of education that is only going to be education they can give me based off of like what happened in their lifetime compared to what is happening in my lifetime, I might have been able to make a better decision back then. And that's something I want to make sure I do with my kids, is help them to understand where they are in time, you know? I found a nice house in Bangor for like 85 grand. Good for you, High Ecuador. The issue is it's in Bangor, you know? I ain't exactly trying to Oh, that's great, Zachary Vera. That's pretty great. Um, this is a picture of Molotov, the guy who is what's it called? Molotov is obviously where the term Molotov cocktail gets its name. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, yes. Yes. Fire. Oh, fuck. Stay away from me, bro. What do you think you're doing? Alright. I'll put them out of their misery. I need more. Oh, late. But, I made that. What's that sound? Oh, I made that up. It's true. Oh, boy. Boomer's about to start an OnlyFans. Hey, they're gonna have to. Alright, I think I'm better off for now. Oh, no. Huh. Take it easy, bro. I ain't do nothing. Alright.
Time to partay with Mr. Napalm.
What's wrong with Bangor? I don't want to live where it snows worse than it does here. And I don't know if I I don't know how it would be in Bangor, Maine for me, you know. Like, I know a little bit more about Maryland because I've been there, but I shit you not, I've literally never been to Maine, and I don't really have that much of an interest in going to Maine. Like, me and Turkey Tom are not like boys by any stretch of the term. You know, he was nice enough to come on one of my streams once, and you know, like if he ever wanted to like train, I'd do that for him, no problem. You know, like I don't want to overstate like my affiliation with him. There really is kind of none. He's just like an all right dude, you know, who was like again nice enough to. He's an all right dude who was nice enough to like humor me. Fucking is fuck. Forgot about that. Anyway, he's a dude who was nice enough to humor me. All right. But like overall, the only thing I could think of is like, well, would Turkey Tom want to hang out? That's the only way that I could ever see myself going to Maine. And other than that, it's like I'm not that interested in going. You know. That was a long way to say like, oh yeah, you know, oh, damn it, yeah, fucking A.
That's the ticket.
Wow, I'm down to one again. Literally down to one again. Oof. How am I supposed to get out of here? Nope. That did not work. Although, what if? Yeah. Oh. Alright, well, at the very least, I know how to handle this situation now. Better or worse than Washington? I'm not sure. Scott didn't hear about the puppy play stream. No, what's the puppy play stream? Baby? Hello. Alright. Should be good by now. Then again, maybe I should put this away just to be absolutely sure. Yep.
Smells like chicken.
Smells like chicken. Alright. Let's get ready to mercy kill here. Alright. Hello. How are you? I'm okay. Tired.
I can't believe he just did that.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. What? Oh shit. Look at this guy.
Stop or I'll shoot.
Fucking Chief Keef over here. There we go. Oh, duh. Yeah, like it's so clear, baby, that shit was written by that dude. It's like so fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Just like the way he used the exact wording of like what was said earlier. Yeah. It's just like what a pussy. You got ass blasted that hard that you're like, oh. Please, we remind you to not speak condescendingly to people. I'm trying to get over to that thing right there. I'm wondering if I can, no, invisible wall. Time is it? It's 10:20. I'll probably play for another 10 minutes or so, guys. I'm hoping I can get past this point. Oh. What the damn it. I'm getting fucking blasted again. Damn, I'm getting fucked up again. Whatever, I might as well just say fuck it. Yep.
Ow.
Okay. Turkey Tom did puppy play on stream with some e-girl. That's pretty funny. Alright. Should be good now. Just in case, though. Whoosh.
I suppose it would have been more politically correct to kill the women and the minorities
Alright,
first.
there we go. I'm gonna put this away because I think those are the only cops around here that I have to worry about. You know, I would assume anyway. Dude, there's got to be a way for me to get up there because there's loot up there. But it's like, how am I supposed to do that? You know. It's like, I feel like that thing right there that's coming over here, I feel like that would be the way to hop over. Because, like, it gets to a point where it's like, it's literally, like, right in line, you know? Not even, like, maybe you're supposed to hop over there at some point. I don't know, you know? Scott, come play AoE. Come play AoE with us. I'm gonna stream for another, like, 10 minutes. I'll jump on after that, you know? I want to see if I can beat this spot, you know. I don't know which one of you it is, but hello, hello.
Side. Idiot. One side.
You know what? These fuckers. There you go, pussy. Anyway, so yeah, like, how am I supposed to? Oh, you know, I'm supposed to use the fire extinguisher on something, aren't I? Like, that fire extinguisher, I'm actually supposed to, like... I'm willing to bet I'm supposed to actually pick that thing up at some point. I only eat seeds. Alright. Okay. You see, because, like, this thing explodes and then it drops there. And it's like, that eventually does stop burning. So it's like, am I, like, am I supposed to pick that thing up when it stops burning? Am I supposed to piss on it? There we go. Again, like... See, this fire extinguisher is just kind of chilling there. Whoops. Damn it. And then, like, is there a way to not get burnt by this thing? I just have to, like, piss on myself all the way through. Oh, no, I can't walk on that, because that's lava. That's that lava. That laver. Am I... What the... Yo, what the fuck? Yo. Come on. Come on. Come on, bitch. Come over here. Get your ass over here. A little closer. Ah, I got you now, bitch. Haha, fuck you. Haha, go fuck yourself. Alright, now how the hell do I get back around? The only... Oh, okay. Okay, I think I get it now. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't know which way I should go, though. Oh. Oh, sick. Hell yeah. That's exactly what I needed
find more of that
in
good
so
stuff.
many ways. I can hear my neighbor. I can hear my neighbor again. Holy fuck. My neighbor is fucking bitching and moaning at somebody. Screaming. Pretty sure I take fall damage. Oh, 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 oh. Aha, yes. Alright. Fucking 3D platforming. What doesn't this game have? What doesn't this game have? Yeah, shit. Oh. Uh, this is making me nervous. These fucking controls are like stilted a little bit, so. 3D platforming. 3D platforming. Uh-oh. 3D platforming. Oh. Come on, baby. Ooh, that scared me. That made me scared. Alright, okay. Damn, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. Because that's not a high enough. I think the neighbor's bitching at somebody again. Yeah. Yes. I'm not telling you to do anything, like, to go do anything. I heard her, like, yelling at somebody, and I was like, oh boy, here we go. Here we go. How the fuck do I get over there? Alright, you know what? I'm wondering if... Whoa. Come on. Oh, no, that ain't gonna work. Damn. Alright, so I'm gonna get out of here. Alright, at least I know what to do next. I want to finish this game on stream. I have like 3 more days, I think, in this game. So that's good. All right, thank you everybody for popping Go Under. Maybe next time, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna save the game here. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. And then save the game here as well. Okay. Then I'm going to quit to the desktop. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. All right. Thank you guys so much for popping in tonight. All right. I had a good time. Hope you did as well. We'll see about another time where we can finish Thursday. You know. We'll see. But I had a good time with it. I hope you guys did too. I will catch you guys later. Peace out.